As a gaming dad of two young children, I've been kind of leaning more towards games that are like colorful and family friendly, games that aren't so fast paced, definitely games that aren't violence. And Nintendo's classic characters just do a good job with this. Now, I naturally want to dive into worlds full of danger and sprinkled with gore as I fight off and destroy evil. But this season right now that I'm in with young children calls me to a different type of game, more of a family game, and Nintendo is coming out with a good family game featuring Yoshi. So welcome everyone to the Dr. Blue Duck podcast. I'm a gaming dad who likes to talk about dad stuff and gaming stuff. So if that's interesting to you at all, I want to encourage you to be a part of the Dr. Blue Duck community. So Nintendo has announced a new game for the Switch 2, and it's called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I bet you can't guess what it's about. Maybe Yoshi and a Mysterious Book? Yeah. Well, it's coming out on May 21st, and this game kind of seems like a good game to play with your kids, kicking back on a Saturday morning on the couch. It's one of those games, and I'm excited to check it out for that reason. It takes place on the island that Yoshi lives on with his friends, and there's a new character named Mr. E, and although I'm not for sure, I'm assuming that the E stands for encyclopedia because he's a book. He has this kind of gnarly looking mustache and he's little simple beady eyes, but he looks like a fun character, and he opens up because he's a book, and Yoshi can jump into the book and just venture into different worlds with unique creatures. Now, the art style of this game is unique. It kind of looks like a hand-drawn storybook with painted textures, with pencil-style outlines, and the characters move in this kind of stop-motion animation style with purposely low frame rates. Kind of reminds me of Gumby. Does anyone here remember Gumby? If you remember Gumby, let me know in the comments below so we know we have some old school dads here. So it kind of reminds me of Gumby, and the overall kind of tone of the art is whimsical and dreamy, with everything just feeling soft and charming. Now, Nintendo actually has a history of creating Yoshi games with artistic styles going all the way back to Yoshi's Island in 1995, where it has kind of like a style of crayon and marker. Yoshi's Story from 1997 has characters looking more like toy figures. Yoshi's Woolly World from 2015 has kind of this fabric style of yarn and wool. And Yoshi's Crafted World from 2019 has this handmade craft style where it kind of looks like it was built out of like cardboard and paper cups and tape and other just simple craft materials. So it makes sense that this newest Yoshi game has a creative art style as well. Now, honestly, my own real hesitation whether or not to buy this game or not is whether the puzzle features are going to be too challenging for my 5-year-old son. Lately, he's been playing games like Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, which is perfect for him because although it's still a little bit challenging, with some work and some patience, he can figure it out on his own. Where when he plays games like Luigi's Mansion, every 5 minutes, he's calling me to come in and kind of do it for him. The pacing style of play for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book appears mentally healthy too for young kids. I mean, young kids' brains, they're still developing, so I don't want my kids playing games that are just like overwhelming, just too much on the screen with everything moving too fast. Instead of endless flashing scenes, I want the games that my kids play kind of encourage them to calm down and develop patience and really think through things. I'm trying to avoid my kids playing games that are pretty much like the video game equivalent to TikTok with just short form media flashing in their face every few seconds. I want them to play games that are kind of more like a book where they require them to focus and figure things out and just calmly help them develop problem solving skills. And hey, maybe that's why Mr. E, the book, is in this game. So being a high school visual art teacher, a painter who loves sketchbooks, a dad of young children, and a gamer, I'm highly leaning towards buying this game to play with my boys. There's only one thing. I just really hope that one of the Yoshis is blue. I want to play as a blue Yoshi. So anyways, if you guys are new to this channel, I'm a gaming dad who loves my family. I love God, and I want to create an encouraging and uplifting gaming community. So if you're about that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And as always, be kind, use your minds, and game on.